Hey nail babes, welcome to another nail tutorial. Today I'm going to show you guys how I do my own nails, and I'm using our Desalexiss nail system. So currently I'm using a wooden pusher tool to push back my cuticles. By doing this, I'm exposing all of the dead skin on my nail plate, which will make it easier to remove once I get into the next steps here in a little bit. So once I've done that, I am going in with cuticle nippers and I'm removing any of the dead skin from the cuticle area, and I'm doing my best to remove this before I go in with a sanding band and begin etching the surface to also dehydrate the nail plate. So once you do this step, you are ready to continue the prepping process, and I will continue to show you guys what the next steps are going to be. So I'm going in with a sanding band and it's on a low setting. You don't need it to be going super fast for it to work, and it's great because it's not super abrasive, so it's not going to damage your natural nail, which is great when you are doing any type of nail enhancement, whether it be acrylic, polygel, or Desalexiss. And so I'm going from left to right usually, and I'm working kind of at a slow pace. But it is sped up for the video, so it may look like it's going really fast, but it's not. And what I'm doing is I'm just etching the surface, and I'm trying to cover all areas to just remove the shine and create a nice dull look. And it's kind of difficult using my non-dominant hand to remove the shine, or even it's still hard sometimes to use my non-dominant hand in general. But once I've gotten back into the routine of things, it gets easier. So if you're someone who's learning to do your nails at home, or if you're doing your nails by yourself for content purposes, it'll come with practice, and your hand will have like muscle memory as long as you continue to work on it and practice. So I was struggling just a little bit, but it helps to even use a smaller sanding band, especially on your non-dominant hand, because you have more control. And now I'm going in with a mini sanding band. Like I stated before, it's just easier to maneuver, but I don't find it ideal to use on the entire nail plate. So of course, use the regular sanding band for the entire nail. And when you're touching up the cuticle area and you want to get that extra dead skin closest to your eponychium, I would use a small sanding band or a mini sanding band to just make sure that you're getting all of the excess skin off of your nail before you apply any of the gel glue, or even acrylic if you were going to do an acrylic full set. All right, now that both hands are prepped, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the rubber base that I'm using today in the color mauve pink. It's more of like an orangey type of color, but with this you can actually build it up to make it brighter or more sheer, depending on how many coats you want to use. And I'm also gonna use my medium almond soft gel nail tips. And if you guys are interested, you can purchase these products on our website. The link is in the description box, and it's also on the video as well. So right now I'm just sizing my nail tips just to get the perfect size, because you don't want them to be too big or too small. Both of those won't be a great thing for you when you are applying them, because they will pop off. And I'm actually using the pop off method on my left hand with the UNI pop off application. It's kind of like a clear top coat. And I'm just using that because I want to continue to create content. So on my left hand, it's going to be the pop off method, and on my right hand, it's going to be an actual full on application. So I'm going in with our dehydrator and primer. Of course, I didn't have to do it on my left hand, but I did it anyway. But the left hand, like I said before, is going to have the UNI gel applied. That way I can easily remove those nails when I'm ready to create more content. All right, now for this step, I have put the soft gel nail tips all in order from the pinky to the thumb, and I just do that for my mental sake. It's just easier for me to remember where they are. And I'm taking a mini sanding band and I'm actually etching the inside surface of the soft gel nail tips. And I recommend doing this step because it's going to create that added layer of protection when you're using your gel glue, and it's going to help the actual nail enhancement adhere even better because it's plastic, and so you want to make sure that you are removing the shine from that as well before you apply it to your natural nail. And you don't have to spend a lot of time on this. You just want to create a dull surface on the inside and make sure where the surface area is when you're going to apply the glue. Just make sure that area is dull and the shine is removed from there. It doesn't have to be removed from the entire inside of the nail, just the part that's going to be on your nail bed. So once you do this step, you're ready to apply our gel glue. Of course, we have the entire Desalexiss system that we've created and crafted for either beginner nail technicians or Desalexiss nail technicians. If you're someone who is a DIY girly, it works great for you. Or if you're a seasoned professional, it's also great for you as well. And coming from someone who is a former nail technician, I've actually tested the products and I use them all the time. So I know that it works great for beginner friendly use as well as advanced. And now I'm going to show you guys how I'm applying our gel glue. So of course, you can directly apply it to the soft gel nail tip, but if you want that extra layer of protection, again, you want to apply it on the inside of the soft gel nail tip and then apply it, as well as having a layer on top of your natural nail cured as well. And so once I've done that, I am gently pressing it down and I'm making sure that I'm not flooding the cuticle and that I'm holding it firmly for the 30 seconds to allow it to cure. And I'm gonna do this step for all 10 nails. So there's a number of different techniques to apply Gel-X, and of course there's a number of different ways to do nails in general, but having tried different techniques and finding what works best for me, I am still perfecting that. But for me, one of the things that I think is best practice is to apply a thin layer to your natural nail and fully cure it, and then also apply a layer inside the natural nail and then apply it to the already cured gel glue on your natural plate. In this part of the video, I am showing you guys how I've applied it to my nail plate, and I didn't cure initially until I was actually applying the soft gel nail tip itself. But for me, I still noticed that my nails lasted about 3 weeks. And so that just goes to show you that it is still a good technique, but there might be a better technique like curing first and then applying after. So you guys let me know in your experience what has worked better for you. Again, for me, having applied it initially and curing it has worked great, but of course there are other techniques out there. So in the comment section, let me know what you think is better practice and what you think works better. And off of this particular set, again, this lasted about 3.5 weeks. So once I finish applying this hand, I'm going to apply on my non-dominant hand. And again, on my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand, it is actually a pop-off method. So I don't expect that hand to last a super long period of time because it is not properly prepped. And it also has a UNI gel on the base for me to remove when I'm ready to create more content. All right, so now I'm beginning the application on my non-dominant hand, and of course on my actual nail bed, I prepped like normal. I also dehydrated and added primer, but I didn't need to. It's just habit at this point. And then I applied the UNI pop-off gel. Again, that is for the purpose of this hand to pop off when I'm ready to create more content. And I find for me, being a content creator, a nail content creator, and wanting to have my nails done at the same time without constantly wanting to do a soak off, this is just the best method for me. And it allows me to have my right hand completely done. My left hand is used for creating content, whether it be short form or long form. And then also just filming content for you all on YouTube and giving you guys the tutorials while still showing you how I use my products and how I actually apply nails. And so whether it's me doing acrylic or Gel-X, I just prefer, if I want to have my nails done, to be able to remove when I'm ready. And that's why I think that the pop-off method is actually a really cool method and a way for you to continue to still create content. Now, of course, you don't actually have to go out and purchase a product like the UNI gel. It's off of Amazon. I believe it was like $5. But because I have my own products and I have my own top coat, you can apply a thin layer of top coat as well as cuticle oil, and it will do the same thing. But the difference between that and I think the purchase off of Amazon is the fact that it will last longer, I guess, because of the formula. But if you just want to create nails and content, you're more than fine to use a top coat and cuticle oil for the pop-off method. Now that the nails are applied, I am still going to seal the cuticles like normal. So in this case, I'm using a mini sanding band to just get into those small, hard to reach surfaces and etch away the excess gel glue that might have seeped out maybe a little bit, or also blend in the nail extension into my natural nail. Of course, you don't want to be super rough because this is your cuticle area. So just work kind of slowly left to right and kind of go around the nail just to blend it in. And you'll start to see it'll start to fade into your natural nail. That's kind of how you know that it's sealing the cuticle. And of course, on top of this, you can go in with a mini swab. I've showed you guys that in my previous videos, and use alcohol or acetone to melt it into your natural nail as well. And I'm going to do this on both of my hands. Then I'm also going to kind of remove the shine from the nail enhancement anyway before I go in with our rubber base and apply that before I cure that. All right, now that the nail enhancement has been prepped properly, I am going in with our rubber base in the color mauve pink. And I'm just doing the swiping method because I kind of want it to be more of like a sheer type of see-through look. I just think that that's really cute, especially for the beginning of fall. I thought this color would look really nice. Of course, we have 20 different colors you guys can choose from. So if you're looking for a nice natural rubber base, we have those. We also have some that are really warm for the fall months. And of course, like pink tones and other colors as well. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure to check out our website and view our different rubber bases. And if you're unfamiliar, rubber base can be used on your natural nail to help grow your natural nails out. And it can also be applied like we're doing here on Desalexiss extensions. It's thicker than a gel polish, so it creates more structure and it allows your nails to last a longer period of time. Or if you're someone who is looking to grow your natural nails out, it creates structure as well. and helps you prevent breakage. So that's why I love Rubber Base. It's actually become one of my favorite products as of recently. And I'm someone who has been like an all hands down acrylic girly, but as of lately, Desalexiss has been one of my favorite products. So I am just finishing up the application and making sure I'm removing any rubber base off of my cuticle area or off of the sides, because I don't want to cure it onto my actual skin. But again, our products are HEMA free, so you don't have to worry about any type of situation in case you are allergic to gel products. So once I'm doing this hand and I'm finished, I'm going to do my left hand and then apply our Glam top coat, and that will complete the set for today. All right, ladies, so that wraps up today's video. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and also comment what you think about this rubber base color. Is it something you'd wear? And if so, what month do you think that this color is good for? Is this like a peachy summertime color, or do you think that this is a nice introduction to fall? You let me know in the comments below, and I can't wait to show you guys more of our Desalexiss products and also some acrylic tutorials coming your way soon. Hey girl, my name is Destiny. I'm the founder and CEO of Desalexiss, the women's empowerment nail and beauty brand. I started in the beauty industry about 6 years ago as a nail technician and transitioned into selling my very own physical products. My brand empowers women to live their full potential and overcome those limiting beliefs that leaves us so stuck. This is more than just your average nail brand. We strive to motivate you through your entrepreneurial career with DIY tutorials, content creation, and empowering messages to uplift you and motivate you through your journey. So if you're ready to live your full potential, learn through content creation, DIY content, and be encouraged through empowering messages, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Desalexiss, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye. Hey babe, don't forget to follow us over on Instagram, where we share more behind the scenes content of what it's like running our very own nail supply.